Yeah, what up, you dude? Tank Lip. Welcome to Tank Lip, the Chef series on some Raekwon styles. So, I have done a little preparing, the preparation. In all honesty, that's probably the hardest part of cooking is the prep. That and the cleanup. The cooking part is the fucking easiest. You know, you just put it up. So I'm about 90% prepped for this dish. Okay. Got to cut a couple more things up. Millie Daniel, thank you for joining, and I love you, and you're beautiful, and welcome to the cooking show. We're gonna chef it up right now. So I don't even know. Yeah, I think actually you can't even see. There we go. Let's get that. Fucking got the fucking pan. You see? Yeah, here we go. Tank Lip. The lighting's bad, but we about to do it up. So right now we got some oil in the pan, and the onions are not cut up all the way, so I'm actually gonna cut the onions a little bit more while they're in the pan, which is probably stupid if I scratch up the pan, but we'll be delicate with it. Okay, so we got using the fork as like a keep shit balanced and then slice and dice it up. You can hear it sizzling, that's the oil. I'm not going to tell you, we've got some great ingredients here today, and I don't even know what you would call this dish, but the ingredients are fucking fabulous. So there, that's some onions. We got a shitload of sweet onions, and we're going to oil this shit up. We're going to put spices in. We're going to make, the onions itself give a great taste just when you oil them up and sizzle them, but we got plenty of nice seasonings. We're going to throw some green peppers in there, saute the onions and peppers. We've got some skinless, boneless, thinly cut chicken cutlets we're going to throw in there after we brown up the onions, caramelize those onions, and get those green peppers cooking. We'll throw some chicken in there. And then after that, once that part of the dish is cooked, we're gonna, this guy, what up? How'd you like them bars this morning? I hit you with them bars, you hit me with some bars, I hit you with some bars back. You know that shit was sizzling. So after that shit's cooked up, I'm gonna top it with avocado. I've got 2 avocados I've cut and scooped out the good part of the avocado. We're going to top the chicken, onions, and peppers with avocado, tomato, and then a garlic herb goat cheese. Are you fucking kidding? And this dish, and we got nice spices. We got some garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, salt, a nice gourmet spiced poultry seasoning as well for the chicken, and hopefully it'll come out good. So just watch me do my thing here. Chef Tank Lip on that Raekwon style. So we had prepped the onion. Basically the part of the prep of the onion you missed was a little cooking, all-wise cooking tip is to peel the onion. You actually run it under the water. And it, a lot of people, first of all, I don't even think I'm human, okay? Because my eye, maybe it's the glasses of protection, but onions don't make my eyes tear. So I don't know if it's that I got glasses or I'm not human. Like, for some reason, I'm just immune to what onions do to most. I saw a guy cooking onions the other night. He told me he was crying and shit. He had to cover his eyes, like on some pussy shit. No. Either my glasses are like super protection in this warfare of cooking, or I'm just immune to that. I'm not human. My eyes don't tear up. Now, when I was younger, they did. So I might have just built an immunity to onions. I'm just a little onion from the onion patch. We used to sing that song when I was little. By the way, look at these fucking arms. How did the fat man get in shape? By cooking fucking healthy dishes that taste good. That's how. So anyway, to peel the onion, we ran it under a cold water, and the skin of the onion that is some people struggle with. They use machines to fucking peel it. The skin of the onion comes right off. And then now I'm just chopping it up, and I had it cut into about quarters. But I like the onions like nice and diced up. So we're just cutting the onions some more in the pan as we go along, as we brown them up. Let's get a little more light. We got some surface light. There we go. How you guys like that light up in there? More onions. Slice them up, cut them on some Shogun style. Don't know about that Shogun. We cutting right now. We cutting. Don't know about that ninja shit. And you know, the thing is, with onions, like, they kind of fall apart while they're in the pan, getting sizzled up with the oil anyway. But I figured, what the fuck? Rather than let them naturally do it, I get on some shit right there. That's real sharp. That's sword and shit. All right, so you see here, we got pan of onions. They just sizzling up. Now, what the fuck? We had one viewer. We then had a couple. He tuned out. She tuned out. We got another one. Tuned out. Another one. Right now, we got no viewers. The other day, this fucking guy, Michael Knight, is cooking in the evening tacos and had 20 fucking viewers tuned in all at once. They were all females. Even better, he had fucking all 20 people were females tuned into his shit cooking. Michael Knight, I guess he's the original Knight Rider or some shit. He's not really just Michael Knight, the battle rapper from fucking Texas. He actually is fucking Knight Rider, and he has a car named Kit, a.k.a. he did Ninja Styles in the kitchen. Right now, I'm cooking up better shit than he was cooking up. I have no viewers. So we get it back on the stove there. See how we do. Now here's a little trick I do. Maybe this is just my OCD. Now, the whole idea of onions is to flavor the dip. Legacy James Doe, oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me right now? What's up, my homie? You owe somebody money? Because I'm coming at someone named John Doe because he owes somebody money. You better watch out for the bars if you're John Doe. All I got to say. Now, here's the funny thing about fucking onions. You know, they give a great flavor. You could just eat fucking sauteed onions by themselves. Peace. What's up, homie? Yo, much love to you, and I'm on my cooking show right now. So here's the thing. Sauteed onions, you can fucking eat them by themselves. They're great. They're good with eggs. They're great with, put them on a ribeye steak or some shit. I happen to be using them to help season and flavor the chicken I'm going to throw in there. But when you go beyond in that rabbit hole, sometimes you season what you're using to season things with. So the onions I'm using to season the chicken, I'm going to season the onions. Even though it really doesn't need it, I'm going to throw some spices on there. So, got a little onion powder. Like that. Now, who does that shit? Onion powder on the fucking onions? Oh my God! A little garlic powder for the onion powder spiced onions. Little salt, not too much. I'm not really a big salt guy, but that was a nice amount. We got some pepper. It's not pepper, it's pepper. getting generous with the pepper. I like that. I like that taste. When the fucking when the onions are all fucking peppered up and shit, I love that. 3 viewers, we just tied yesterday's high. Well, actually, we had 4 or 5 yesterday. 3 viewers, and 2 just tuned out. Come on, guys. Tank lip cooking, this shit never happens. I cook bars. I'm always in the fucking kitchen with my bars, damn it. But I don't actually cook food. Now I'm fucking cooking food. What's going on? So, yeah, move the onions around. We do a little flipping. See that, Chef Styles? See that? And notice we're not dumping the onions onto the stove. We're not making a mess of the kitchen. We're just generously but gently and subtly flipping the onions around like that real chef shit. You see it? Here, we'll come closer for you. See how we do that? Without nothing's getting on the floor. We just do it like that. They're getting nice and browned up. Look, you gotta take a fucking better look at this shit. Look how these fucking onions are browning up so nicely. So, get that back there. All right, so, I mean, for time's sake, I'm going to throw in the peppers now, but I would like to brown up the onions a little more. But they'll brown along as the peppers are cooking. I can't do this shit for, all day. So we'll just throw the peppers in at this point. So, as I mentioned, I already had done the prep. Okay? You see, we've got the peppers somewhat cut up. We'll chop them up a little more. But obviously it's not a full pepper at this point. I did some prep before the cooking. And that's part of being a good cook is the organization. Being organized so you don't make a fucking mess everywhere. And then the cooking is the easy part. Now, if you got to fucking prep while you're in the middle of cooking, that's when shit gets burned and you muck up the dishes, so. So as you see, we're just throwing green peppers that I chopped up, and we're going to chop them up some more, onto these sauteed onions. We'll just dump the rest in there. I'm not really cooking for anyone, I'm cooking for myself. If it was for other people, maybe I would have just dumped the ingredients in there rather than touch everything with my dirty ass hands. I mean, we all know I was scratching my balls earlier, and no one wants to taste that. I don't mind tasting it, so. Now, I feel like the peppers, which we're using to also season the chicken, along with the sauteed onions, give flavor to the chicken. I feel like we gotta season the peppers a little bit, so let's fucking get compulsive with it. We'll put the same fucking spices onto the peppers now. A little garlic powder. A little onion powder. Pepper? To season peppers? Are you fucking kidding me? Yes! That's what I'm doing. I'm not kidding you. So, a little pepper action. Right? A little salt. Stir it up a little bit. Now we got more ingredients now, so the flip we're doing there is a little, you gotta be extra careful, because now it's not just onions, it's peppers in there too. But you want to mix the onions up real nice with the peppers. Notice, not spilling anything, just nice flips. We go there, back, I mean, just Shogun Ninja styles on this. Not everyone has this type of coordination, but, it is what it is. Chef styles. Raekwon can't fuck with these bars. I had the chef style. Cake Dawn with the scars. Bars like every time I was in the kitchen. Grilling, sizzling, sauteed onions. What's in the middle with the peppers and chicken? So, actually we gotta remember, I almost forgot, we gotta cut the peppers up a little more. They're still a little too big for me right now. So, the same way we have the onions nice and diced up, or, you know, at least stripped down somewhat. We'll do the same with the peppers. It'll just make everything more balanced and proportioned when the final dish is done. Now, due to the nature of the generous portion of, I mean, we've got two fucking big, I mean, one sweet onion would have been enough for this dish. But I fucking put two whole sweet onions. Those fucking bitches were like bigger than, you know, like baseballs, and then there's like the softballs, actually a bigger size than baseball. They were like softball size onions. I used all of both of them. They're sliced up right now. But they basically were monopolizing the pan at this point. Then we just threw in two whole green peppers, and those also were like softball size. So right now, if I want to cook the chicken and not fucking end up with raw chicken, I'm going to basically have to finish sauteing the onions and peppers, put them in a different dish, then cook the chicken, then dump everything back in together. So I'm going to cook the onions and peppers a little more. Then we're going to, you know, put it on a little side plate, and, you know, maybe cover it up, keep it nice and warm. And then we're going to work on the actual chicken, which is raw at this point. Prepped, I have seasoned it. We still got to put it in the pan and cook it, so. Just mix it around a little bit. And by the way, I'm using nice extra virgin olive oil. I mean, not a gluttonous amount, but not a stingy amount of oil either, so the onions are going to be real nice, along with the green peppers. Now let's just show you what we're working with, right? Like what we've got so far. Let's put the fork down there for a minute. You see, we've got like a nice fucking onions and peppers mix right now. You see that? So we'll just let it cook a little more. Oh, the flip. I got sloppy with the flip. I got real sloppy with the flip. We're going to have to fucking throw that pepper out. So, we do have a nice fucking, Tupperware. We'll put the cooked veggies in there while we're cooking the chicken. Alright, so I think at this point we'll take the Tupperware, we'll dump the cooked onions and pepper mix there into the Tupperware. Hopefully it's not going to melt it. The Tupperware is plastic, and that shit is hot as fuck because I sizzled the fuck out of it. Hopefully it's not going to melt the Tupperware. Now we're going to put the chicken in the pan. So we're going to get a little more extra virgin olive oil from Publix. And whatever the, just like that. Whatever the onions and peppers soaked up, you know, we want to give the chicken a nice fucking juicy, cook it real good, make it nice and juicy. So we're going to put some oil in there to saute the chicken right. You know, a new batch of oil, because the onions and peppers used up the first batch. But as you can see, I mean, we're just nothing too crazy, you know, but generous enough, you know. And we've got like a nice hearty portion of chicken. I mean, this is good. For one person, this should be enough for like 3 meals, you know. We've got about 4 or 5 thin, skinless, boneless chicken cutlets there. I love them thin. They saute nicer. Better chance that you know, that trick when you think you've cooked them from the out, they look cooked from the outside and you're fucking cutting it and it's fucking still raw. No, that doesn't happen when you cook the thin cutlets. So I like that. It's easier, more practical. So in an effort to not get fucking raw, where's the fork? Okay. In an effort to not get raw fucking chicken on my hands, which is going to be somewhat inevitable, I'm going to use a fork to take, scoop out the chicken onto the pan, and I will wash my hands anyway after that. But it's damage control. You see, well, I've got OCD, so I don't need that cross contamination. And that's the first cutlet. And there's the second cutlet. And there's the third cutlet. And the fourth cutlet. So as I couldn't tell for sure. I had a feeling it was more than 3. I wasn't sure if we had 5 cutlets or 4 cutlets. Turns out there was 4 cutlets in it. For like, what did I pay? I think something like $6 to $8 for 4 cutlets. So, you figure for a big guy like myself, 2 cutlets with some onions and peppers and the other stuff. So I definitely could stretch this for 2 meals, and it's gonna be good as shit. So better than shit. Shit doesn't taste that good, but it's gonna be some good fucking shit. Some good fucking food. So at this point, we've dumped that fucking raw chicken container, the package that it came in. And this fork, I'm going to put in the sink because it now has raw chicken on it. I like to be real careful with the cross-contamination. And I'm going to wash my fucking dirty hands. Even though I was careful to not cross-contaminate raw poultry onto my hands, I still feel like at some point my hands and fingers touch the raw chicken. So I'm going to wash my hands just to make sure. So you hear the water running. I'm over here. I am really washing my hands. And for a mid-cooking washing, I think that was sufficient. Once I'm done with the dish, I will wash my hands again so that when I go to fucking eat, they're definitely clean. But, just to keep it going. So, the chicken, I had seasoned it before while it was still in the package. But I only got one side of the chicken. So I like to make sure both sides of the chicken cutlet is seasoned. So we're going to do that now. So we're going to get another fork. Okay. And some garlic powder, like that. Yeah, we'll get every single piece. So, get some garlic powder on that, garlic powder on that. So we got it all garlic powdered up. Now some more onion powder. Everything gets a generous portioning of all this good stuff. Some pepper. Some salt. That good fucking poultry shit right there. Just for poultry. I was struggling to get it out, but I already got some on the other side of the chicken. So we use most of the seasonings. The poultry we use sparingly there due to it being stuck in it. And I'm thinking, just so stuff doesn't get dry, maybe a little more oil just to top the chicken with. Now we have the oil under the chicken, but now we got a little oil over the chicken there. Don't forget, plenty of oil on the onions and peppers, which we're going to throw back in. So just to give you an idea of what we got going on right here, look how nice with all the seasoning, the way we expert manage the fucking seasoning of the chicken. Look how nice that looks. Just take a look at this. All right? I mean, that's just coming out fucking lovely so far. So, anyway, we still gotta cook the chicken a little more. We can't do with the chicken what we did with the onions and peppers. The onions and peppers, we could have argued needed a little more, but it's not fucking meat. I mean, there's no rules to doing it. It's just a preference. The chicken, there are rules. You gotta fucking cook it. You can't say, oh, I'm getting bored of cooking the chicken. Let's just fucking put it on pause. No. You gotta make sure it's not raw in the middle. So we'll fucking cut into it in a minute here. In fact, we'll do it now. Just to see where we're at. And here's a great example of what I'm trying to avoid. See, from the outside, okay, the chicken looks cooked from the outside, but look, right in the middle there, well, I don't know how, I don't want to put the pan over the fucking, what I'm holding the phone up with. But the middle is not cooked there, so we're gonna keep it on there. And a little trick that I've learned along the way, I mean, first of all, preparation looks nicer when you keep the chicken breast as a whole chicken breast, and, you know, for serving it, you know, for preparation, like, or presentation rather, like how it's going to look to the individual getting the dish. But it's just me, so honestly, I don't mind slicing the fuck out of the chicken, and, you know, to ensure what that does is that lets me know basically all parameters and sides of the chicken, the middle, are getting fucking cooked. So I'm going to not just cut each chicken breast in half. I'm basically going to cut them in like fucking 8 slices for each breast, just to make sure that, you know, it looks cooked on the outside. It's also, there'll be no middle that's uncooked or raw. So is your lens foggy, or is that smoke in the kitchen? Inquiring minds want to know. I don't know. Maybe someone's fucking putting ether in my air conditioner, and I'm actually getting gas right now. It could be smoke. It could be foggy from the kitchen. It could be the lens on the phone. It could be my blurry glasses. I really think it's ether. I think they're pumping, like Nas and Jay-Z thought they were going to battle Tank, and they're pumping ether through the fucking air conditioning vents. How sick of them. Ether was the gas. I was like, but who's gonna have the last laugh? So we're cutting the chicken, each piece, in half. First, we're gonna start with just cutting each chicken breast in half. All right, to ensure there's no raw parts of poultry going on here. It looks nice from the outside, but I ain't gonna get tricked. I ain't getting tricked this time. When I cook that chicken, it looks cooked on the outside. I'm going to make sure it's cooked on the inside, too. So we're going to cut it up so the middle of the chicken is no longer the middle. They're just slices getting evenly cooked. So it's a good little cooking tip. And yes, by the way, there is steam or smoke coming up from the pan. So I don't know. You can see it back there. I mean, you could see the fucking steam coming up. So that's nice. We're cooking. That's good stuff. We're cooking. Now we're going to start cutting. Every chicken breast is cut in half now, so we're just going to slice them up real thin slices at this point. Same way we did with the onions and the peppers. And it's fun. It's fun to cut because all that fucking anguish and anger I have inside, and I don't want to break the rules and get arrested by the police and go out and fucking kill someone or hit someone over the head. I'll take it out on the fucking chicken breast. I'll cut the fuck out of it. It's a great therapeutic release. Cooking is very healthy and therapeutic beyond just eating the food. This fucking thing, when I go like this, I get a lot of fucking steam out. You could see it back there. Ether, yeah, Jamie. Shouts to Jamie Robinson. Laughing that ass off. For every frustrating thing that daylight ever did to me, like 2 years of my energy, some could argue wasted since the battle has not hit a stage, bars after bars after bars, trying to eat the dude, and he didn't let me eat. I'm still hungry. So we take some shit like this, we fucking take it out on the fucking chicken. I can't talk, I'm so fucking angry. The fucking chicken. Then that's a knife that I'm venting to cut the chicken. But we're very precise with the knife when we cut, Shogun style, like on some fucking Japanese hibachi shit. We're skilled with this. Jack of all trades, we got all kinds of skills. Y'all didn't know about me in the kitchen. I didn't get fat for no reason. And I didn't fucking get these bad boys for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Look at that, look at that. I didn't get this for no fucking reason. Law Ashley, where you at? Where you at, Law Ashley? Dutola, where you at? You missed out. Look at this. This is real shit. Real shit. Come on. And I got a knife. So the chicken's about cooked at this point. You know, for any maybe 1 or 2% of the chicken that's not, I honestly believe it's 100. I mean, I'm looking at it as I'm cutting it. It's cooked. It was cooked before I cut them into halves. Okay, except for a little bit on the inside. The outside was definitely cooked. And now they've all been cut up and sauteing in there. So we're going to throw the onions and peppers in for another 5 minutes. And between all that cooking that the chicken, onions, and peppers are going to do together, there's a guarantee the chicken is going to be 100% cooked, if not 200%. I'm eating burnt chicken. But when in hell, who the fucking cares if something's burned, right? So we're taking the Tupperware with all this fucking nice onion and, how do we do this? Onion and pepper mix, okay? We're gonna fucking dump it in the skillet with the chicken. Okay, and now, okay, we got something like this going on. All right? You see the kind of shit I'm getting into right now. I mean, I went from angry to smiling. Look at that. Look at that ghost. Look at that fucking halo following me. I'm fucking smiling. Fuck you talking about smiling. I'm still angry. Look at this fucking beautiful dish, though. We'll let it sizzle a little more. I hear fucking neighbors in the hallway, right? They're like, I know the curiosity killed the cat. They want to know what the fuck is all this noise going on. Tank Lip is so damn loud. He makes all that noise the way he's buzzing with his bars and shit. So I know when I'm cooking, making all this noise, I hear him in the fucking hallway. And like, rather than just go in their apartment and just fucking stay in there, or out their apartment, downstairs, get the fuck out of the building, I hear them lingering. Like, they want to know what's going on. Because I'm hyped with it. They fucking hear the hypeness. They want to eat my food. They're smelling the aromas through the fucking door. Okay? Nosy ass neighbors. Like, fucking, hey, come in, I'll give you some food. You put out some pussy for me. I got a couple hot neighbors. And don't forget the fucking gay dudes. They hang out with more hot chicks than they do gay dudes. And they got more hot chicks than the heterosexual straight man. So, yeah, let them come in, hang out, bring some hot girls. Let fucking Allison next door, who thinks she's slick and sly, fucking banging the downstairs fucking dude. No. Fucking, hey, knock on my door. I will let you in gladly. Fucking eat some food. Let me eat your pussy. It's all good. Chicken, pussy. So, the thing is, if she's lingering out there, I think she just heard me. Now she knows I want to eat her pussy. Hey, it's a way to get the memo out, right? So, I'm just going to mix it around a little bit now. Just let all the flavors come together.
I'm curious. I'm gonna check the peephole. I want to see if they're actually in the hallway. Hang on. Wow. I looked out the peephole, no one was there. I just got back to the fucking camera, and then I hear doors shutting. So they were standing sideways on the stairs. I just didn't see them. That's another thing. As I just came back to y'all, I hear a door slam now. So I knew they were out there. I looked through the peephole just now, but I couldn't fucking see anyone. I mean, the peepholes were like this. I got bad eyes. I wear glasses for a reason. My eyes are not that great. Yeah, kind of good with the glasses, but no. I looked. I did whatever parameters I could see through the peephole from each side of the hallway. Then no one was there. Come back to the fucking camera. Then I hear a door slam. So someone was out there. They were just hiding, like around the corner on the stairs or some shit. I'm going back to the peephole. All right, well, my chicken should be burned now because I'm spending more time at the peephole at my front door looking at the hallway at ghosts, apparently, than cooking the dish. I think the chicken and the onions and the peppers is done now, but we got a couple more tricks to this dish. Hang tight. So, oh, and by the way, we've been cooking this stuff at about a mid-flame, not all the way on that scorched shit, but not low either. It's been about a mid, like I think it's it goes, is it 8? It goes up to 8 and then high. I've had it about 6.5, 7. So, yeah. All right, so we have now shut the heat source off. The flame is done, still on the stove though. And let's see that steam coming off. Nice, right? That good shit. Now we're gonna top it with fucking 2 avocados, some tomatoes, and I might splurge and maybe put like a little ranch dressing, maybe a little fucking zesty Italian. We're gonna figure that out in a minute. I'm not sure. We're improvising here. All right, and now the same dish is now in Tupperware. You can see that. Nice, right? I'll do it right. So now, I wasn't lying. We had a couple more surprises. This is 2 avocados, okay, that I cut up, the outside of the avocado, and scooped it out of that, whatever the shell of the avocado, and took the pit out. So that right there is 2 avocados cut and scooped, and a small tomato. I probably should have been a little more generous with the tomato. And we're just gonna basically throw it on there, mix it. We're gonna just kind of mush. The avocado is gonna be like the first sauce. Rather than just top it, we're gonna throw it in there, and we're gonna kind of mash it around the dish. Then, from the natural heat of this dish that was just cooked, the goat cheese, which I'll show you in a second, is then gonna the goat, the last Jedi, number Tank Lip, the goat. Of course, I'd fucking use some goat cheese. Are you fucking kidding me? What did you think? The goats don't eat goat cheese? You're fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? So we're just doing that like so. First of all, getting the avocado in there We'll wait on the tomato. We'll wait on the tomato for now. Let's mash that fucking avocado in there. I mean, if you really think about it, and I didn't really think about this at first, if I had some tortillas, like soft tortillas, this would be great fillings for like a sizzling fajita. I just don't have the tortillas, but this is the fillings. I mean, grilled chicken, onions, peppers, avocado. I mean, I'm got goat cheese instead of like that Colby mix that they give you at the Mexican restaurant. But I mean, and actually a healthy fajita, because who needs the fucking soft shell, fucking soft tortillas? I mean, that's just extra carbs. So this is actually the healthiest kind of fajita you could eat without the bread. But I don't really think of it as like fajita. I mean, it's just way tastier than the stuff. It's kind of generic, the taste you get, like that chicken and onions and peppers. Like, it doesn't matter what restaurant you go to. If it says fajitas and you get the chicken, onion, peppers, it all basically tastes the same. Then you throw it in, the tortilla, sour cream, and guacamole and all that shit, salsa. And you know what your taste is going to be. Like, I fucking delicately prepared the shit. I'm with love. First of all, let me just tell you something about cooking. When you cook with the kind of love and care that I nourish this dish, it actually comes out better than if you like were in a rush cooking. I took my time, I slow roasted that shit, and with love, most importantly, love. I put love into this dish. It's gonna taste fucking good, better than that fajita shit at the Mexican. So we're gonna mix this around. And let's just take a look at this point. Before I mash the avocado into it, notice the chicken, onions, and peppers now is topped with avocado. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm just gonna sit here and we'll mash it in, spread it around. I'm not sure the melting and heating properties of avocado, but I imagine the dish is hot, the avocado would melt a little bit, although I don't really think of avocado as something that melts. Now, when I put this good-ass goat cheese in here, that's going to melt, and we're actually at that point now. We're going to put the tomatoes, okay, just a small portion of tomatoes. We're going to throw that in there. All right, so now this is what we're working with. Okay? Let me just get this goat cheese for you. Just wait till you see this shit. I mean, when packages come like this small, you know the quality of the cheese is fucking good when they have the nerve to charge what they charge for like a little petite package. Like, look, I mean, that's plenty. That's like 20 grams of fat if I use this whole thing, which I am going to. Fucking kidding me? The goat is going to use an ample amount of goat cheese? No. Yeah, I am. All right. But like I said, it's from Publix Deli. Publix, and I don't know if they have them outside of Florida, but Florida, especially the Orlando area, was saturated with Publix supermarkets everywhere. And they're nice supermarkets, so I ain't hating. Okay. Publix Deli, garlic and herb goat cheese. So some more garlic. You know, we already used the actual onion slices. We use onion powder on the onions, garlic powder on the onions. Now we've got a garlic and herb goat cheese. So it's not even just goat cheese. It's actually a flavored goat cheese. So we're just going to smear this entire thing here. Almost looks like cream cheese. And we're using it like a cream cheese. We're spreading it on here, like, you know, like a spread. You could put the shit on crackers. I happen to be putting it on this nice hot dish I just cooked. So, and just trying to use it all here. Don't want to waste anything. As you can see, we really have some cheese there. Wash the hands again, dry them. Just show you what we got so far. So I haven't mashed or mushed in the goat cheese yet, but I have put it into the dish. So you can see there, you know, topped on everything. And now I'm gonna mush it in. And I'm not just gonna have it on the top. I'm gonna mix around the whole dish. So every part of this dish, the onions, the chicken, the pepper, avocado, tomato, it's all gonna have that goat cheese. But what did you expect from the goat? You know, like I was discussing, you know, like a fajita would use sour cream. So like in place of the sour cream, it's got a goat cheese. You know, it's a dairy product, but it's not sour cream. Goat cheese is distinctly different from sour cream, and it's mixed in now. So I'm gonna show you. And this is the dish. All right, a la Tank Lip, Chef Tank Lip. Thanks for tuning in to Tank Lip, the Chef series. All right. Yeah, that's what we do. Don't want the other one to be jealous. So we love you. Peace.